So in this video, let's talk Necronomicon Worldview.
Necronomicon is coming.
So this video is going to cover the way that the Necronomicon, the Simon Neck, has a different view of the world and the cosmos. Essentially, what the spiritual viewpoint of the Necronomicon is in terms of what the Earth or Kia is and what it looks like, and the way that the cosmos is perceived. Now, this kind of goes off of a flat earther worldview in in that it's very much focused on the fact that the world is our plane of existence and there are other planes above that. Now, as to whether or not they actually believed in a flat earth is still kind of up for debate for me, seeing as the creation story itself does talk about the planets, and that a little bit of a backstory. The idea of Tiamat, the fight between Marduk and Tiamat, cosmologically had to do with one planet, being Tiamat, smashing into Earth, and then from the wreckage from that created the hammered bracelet, or the asteroid belt between Mars, or Nergal, and Jupiter, or the planet later to be known as Marduk. And so from where we are in the cosmos, the different planets are seen as kind of planes of existence that layer themselves up from our main part on Kia and working themselves up. So at this point, I'm going to switch over to the graphic that I have to discuss it. So let's see if I can make that work with the video overlay and the audio beneath it. So this is a bit of a trial. Let's try. So let's see if I can't rip the audio off of this for the purposes of this video. So the graphic that you're looking at includes everything from the netherworld, or the realm of Ganzir, all the way up to the upper heaven, or realm of Anu. So beneath the earth is the netherworld, or Ganzir, and that realm is the realm of the dead, and that's why we bury our dead in the ground. And traditionally, the ancestors, or those that were dead, were traditionally buried below the houses in Mesopotamia, and they were given offerings through little tubes in the floor. And I might make another video on exactly what the realm of Ganzir was like for those that were living / existing there. So above the realm of Ganzir, you have the subterranean basin of the Absu, and let's remember that this is also reflective, so Absu is not only below us, but also above us, albeit the fact that that's not indicated in the graphic. And that is the deep water. That's also representative of the subconscious and the great pool of, it's the universal subconscious in Jungian psychology. Then we have the earth, or Kia, which is where we all exist on, and we have the upper atmosphere. So then, this is where the idea of the firmament comes into play, where there is a barrier between the inside and the outside, and that is the gate of Arzir, but I'll get to that in a second. So above the atmosphere, which is our air, which is the realm of Enlil, by the way, we have the lower heaven, which is the realm of the Zonai. Now, this is where it comes into layers, which isn't exactly depicted in the graphic, but let me just walk you through it. So the classical Chaldean planets, which is in the same order as the Necronomicon gatewalking, exists within the lower heaven. So we have the moon, Mercury, Venus, the sun. This is all going from closest to us to farthest away. We have the moon, Mercury, Venus, the sun, then Mars, then Jupiter, then Saturn. And depending on the sources that you follow, there's also the Uranus and Neptune and Pluto. And Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto can be attributed to Anu, Enlil, and Enki in a way, but it gets a little fuzzy from there. So in the middle heaven, which is above that, this is when we enter the realm of the Azoni, or the fixed stars, the ones that don't move. We're talking the constellations. These are the ones that Marduk affixed to the firmament to keep watch. And then above that, you have the upper heaven, or the realm of Anu. This is the most distant. This is the most difficult to understand. This is attributed to like Ein Sof hour from the Kabbalistic ideas. So this is that greatest expression of divinity, which is why Anu is attributed to it, and it changes in vibrations as you go from closest to us to farthest away. It becomes more solid as you go down, and more vibrational and kind of ethereal as you go up. So what this can be seen in terms of the gate walking is that our astral selves, our energetic bodies, are attuned to the different levels and the different vibrations that exist above us. And we are raising our consciousness in a way. My own perspective takes a very allegorical / psychological approach to it, where we attune ourselves with those different energies. So it's almost, your physicality is walking that earth plane of Kia, but your consciousness is really tapped into or connected with that higher plane as you go up. So that's essentially it in a nutshell. I'm not entirely sure what else to explain about it, but that's the way that it works. You can also note that there are the 7 gates that go below into the netherworld of Ganzir. And remember that everything is a reflection. So the 7 gates are also in the realm of the Zonai as you go upwards. So that's essentially it in a nutshell. I'm not entirely sure what else to explain about it, but that's the way that it works. You can also note that there are the 7 gates that go below into the netherworld of Ganzir. And remember that everything is a reflection. So the 7 gates are also in the realm of the Zonai as you go upwards. So let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comments. Check out any of my other videos for Necronomicon mechanics. Questions, comments, complaints, concerns, issues. You can email me at priestofthenecro@gmail.com. And just give me some feedback on this one. What do you think? Good hunting.